Hello, it's Darren here from Little Athletics New South Wales. Today we're here to provide you some tips and tricks about how to introduce scissors high jump to beginner high jumpers. We're going to talk about our duty of care and how we can keep kids safe when they're high jumping, and we're also going to provide you with a step-by-step progression as to how they can most easily and effectively learn how to scissor high jump. So what is a scissors high jump? A scissors high jump is a great introductory technique for young high jumpers. In performing a scissors high jump, the athletes do a straight 30-degree angle run into the bar. The leg that is closest to the mats and the bar goes up and over first, followed by the other leg, and the athletes land standing on their feet on the mats. Another thing that needs to be noted is that when we are doing scissors high jump, we do not use the restraining straps on the high jump uprights. So why do we recommend scissors high jump as a great technique for beginner high jumpers? Well, number one, it's very user friendly. Number two, it's a reasonably safe high jumping technique. And number three, it helps prevent high jumping bad habits. The scissors technique is user friendly, especially for less confident youngsters. Compared to the flop technique, the scissors is less complex and less intimidating. The jumper gets to stay in an upright position the entire time and gets to land on their feet. Let's talk about the step-by-step progression that I recommend for introducing the scissors high jump. Step number one is performing what I call the high jump step up drill, which is simply getting the kids to run straight in to the mat and stepping up onto the mat with no bar. For step number two, we would do the same thing, but we would put up the high jump flexible bar for them to step over onto the mats. For step number three, we will simply take them out to the angle at which they will approach the bar when they high jump and get them to step onto the mats as they had been doing in the past two progressions. Often when young athletes are using the flop technique, they will just run in and fall over the bar. The scissors high jump actually teaches the athletes to jump and lift their hips to make it over the bar. Trying to introduce the flop technique to youngsters before they've learnt the scissors is like trying to teach someone to run before they can walk. Let's talk about a couple of common mistakes that you might encounter when teaching kids to scissors high jump. Number one, because it's called a scissor high jump, a lot of people are under the misconception that you need to kick up your legs straight like scissors when you clear the bar. But what you actually want to do is on takeoff, drive up a bent lead leg and then straighten it up to clear the bar. Also, always watch out for the young athlete who is taking off from the wrong foot. Now, what I mean by the wrong foot is taking off from the foot that is on the inside and closest to the mat and the bar. So if they do this, you'll see the outside leg swinging up and over the bar first. Now, the best way to deal with this is to firstly try changing the side that they are running in from. Now, if that fails, see which side they feel most comfortable running in from, which side they like running in from. Stick a piece of coloured tape on the foot that you want to see go over the bar first and tell them to kick the tape up and over the bar. One more thing I'd really like to mention is I highly recommend using an elastic and foam high jump bar when you're teaching kids, when you're introducing the event. The only thing you'll have to be aware of when using the flexible bar is the flexible bar loops over each of the uprights, and you've got to make sure that the uprights are stable in the ground, otherwise they can be pulled in if the young athlete does land on that flexible bar. High jump is a great activity for kids as long as it is introduced in a safe and progressive way. Thanks for listening. We hope you have great fun teaching kids how to scissor high jump.